What's going on? So I recently made a video about a beginner's EDC sling that I had made. It was my first attempt at making my own EDC sling. I have since upgraded my sling to decently bigger. Holds about 11.8 inch iPad. This is that sling here. Very nice material, water resistant. It's got multiple organizers on the inside, but that's not the point of this video. The thing I wanted to show was in my last video, if you remember, I had a bunch of metal tins kind of organizing everything, and I kind of outgrew that pretty quick for at least the tool tin and the med tin, because anytime you want anything you have to dump everything out. Well, it's great for space and something that you might rarely use. It's good on for that aspect, but I wanted to upgrade. I not only upgraded my gear, I upgraded the pouches, the slings, pretty much everything. So I wanted to show my main EDC pouches by Tactile Geek, and this is what I will carry in everything from my bug out bag to my car bag to utilizing at work. This goes with me every day, everywhere. This is my main pouch. So let's get into it. First off, you do have a mole system on both the front and the back. You do have a D-ring here if you would like to utilize that for hanging. It's got really good zippers. For those of you who would like to know, this pouch alone is about $40. It's $39.99 before tax. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And first thing we got here is, I'll start with the simple stuff. So this is a pretty large cloth for knife maintenance. This is by Tor Knives. I love their all of their stuff. So this is just for maintaining knives, and along with that, we've got some frog lube, so knife lubricant, and then just a cleaning Q-tip for knives. So that's just kind of like quick pull out. We'll go ahead and start with this side because it'll be easiest. So, sorry, I guess I'll turn that around for y'all. So this is the kit. The frog lube was here. So we'll start with this side. First things first, this is a Streamlight. I don't remember which model this is. This is the rechargeable version though. I know a lot of people like the AAAs, but I just think this is easier. I always carry a power bank with me. You can also buy hand cranks if it came down to that. This is the 250 lumen model. It does have a high, a medium, a low, and it's got a two-way clip. So a clip for your hat if you wanted to stick it on the brim of a hat and look while you're working on a car. And then it's got a normal pocket clip, and it is a very thin clip, so it's still very low profile. So that's going to be your high, or sorry, that's your high, the other one was your low. So for what I need for everyday use, this is perfect, and it's small enough to where it just fits anywhere. Next is a pry bar. This is a titanium pry bar, very simple. It's by Calti, C-A-L-T-I. I use this on the daily for my personal job. Not everybody needs a pry bar, but I love this thing. Very slim, very small, practical. It doesn't have all the other functions and bottle openers, and I don't need that. Just needed a pry bar. All right, next I've got a small set of titanium tweezers. Love these, very simple, self-explanatory. Next up, we'll go ahead and pull this out. This is the 5-inch adjustable crescent wrench. Now, this is still from my beginner sling. For those of you who remember, eventually I will upgrade to the Knipex 5-inch Cobra pliers. But for now, this is only $9.99. The Cobra's at $32.99. So while I've upgraded just about everything, this is one thing I did transfer for now. Here in the back, we just have a Milwaukee Sharpie. This writes on oily, wet, sawdust, pretty much writes on anything. Next to that, we have a Skillcraft B3 aviator pen. So I love this. It's aluminum body. The back here unscrews for an eraser, and then it's essentially just a 3-in-1, but it's one of the very few on the market that's built well. So it's got a mechanical pencil, a black pen, and a red pen. I love this thing. I know it's not a Fisher Space pen. I can't write upside down and all those fancy things, but honestly, for my everyday use, this is what I'm going to need more often than not, and I don't really find myself writing upside down. Next thing is, this is actually from Icon. I know there's a few other, I can't remember the one that starts with a V, but it's been sold out for months. So This is from Icon. It comes in a set. It actually comes with bits. I did not utilize the bits, and you'll see why here in a minute. So I love this thing because it's very small, very compact. It's a flex head ratchet locking, which is always nice. The bottom is a bit driver, so you have a small bit driver. Also has an extension for very tight to reach places. The other thing you can do is, obviously with this being a ratchet, this is going to be your typical ratchet. And then you can actually push it all the way through for a T-handle. So you can grab it here and you've got a T-handle, or you can turn it sideways for even more torque and you can still put the bit there. Like I said, it comes with a bunch of bits, so if you want to use those bits or the case, you can. The kit from Icon is about $44. This here. Alright, so next up, we'll go ahead and take out the Leatherman. So this is the Leatherman I've been wanting for forever. This is the Leatherman Signal. This is perfect for everything that I want. Now, on the way coming is a Leatherman Micro. The only thing this does not have is a pair of scissors, which I do find that I would love to use and do need pretty often. So the Leatherman Micro is about half this size, and instead of pliers as its main tool, it's scissors. So I think that pairs perfectly with this. With the Leatherman Signal, I'm going to go kind of quick here. You've got a carabiner, bottle opener. You do have a 1/4-inch drive. I don't know why you would use this one, but it's there if you want it. The frame does lock with this little clip here. So you push that up and it unlocks the Leatherman. On the outside here, you've got a diamond sharpener for knives. You've got a ferrocerium rod, and you can pull this out to expose a whistle. So once you pull this out, there is a whistle down in here. On the outside of the Leatherman, you have a full-length knife. It is serrated, and on the other side you have a saw. And then on the last thing, this is a hammer or an impact surface, which honestly I also use. I always find myself needing something small to hammer down, and I'm always looking for something. I've broken many things trying to do that. Obviously, in old-fashioned Leatherman sense, you've got your needle nose pliers, you've got your wire cutters, wire strippers, etc. The main reason I wanted this though was for the bit driver. So also down here you have your typical awl, you have your can opener, your bottle opener, etc. But what I bought this for was the bit driver. This is an accessory bit that I bought. It's a carbide tip for breaking glass. Obviously not needed, just kind of wanted it. That pushes us into this next point. This is the Leatherman extension bit driver. So this can run either their proprietary flat bits, or it can run a full 1/4-inch bit, however you would like. Now, something that I love about this kit now, and real quick, I will be upgrading to their ratcheting driver eventually, but they've been sold out for what feels like forever. Something cool though, with this you can now use the Leatherman in use with the Icon set, and it is magnetic, so it's not going to fall out. So I've got this ridiculously, I'm going to say probably 7-inch extension from a Leatherman, and you can close this up and have even more reach. Like it's honestly kind of ridiculous, but hey, I like the fact that they interchange. So you've got that. So with that, like I said, with the bit system, the next thing is going to be, put these back in here real quick. It's going to be bits. So like I said, I did not, sorry, I gotta put this back up. Anyways, I did not use the bits out of the Icon set, and here is the reason why. So I finally was able to snag, sorry, I dropped something, the Leatherman bit kit. So this is both bit kit 1 and bit kit 2. It's got the micro bit for glasses repair, and then as you can see, it's got everything. It's got a T6, T8, all your flatheads, your fill-ups, your torques, your Allen keys, etc. So with how small this is, you just can't beat the amount of bits that you get with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna get about 40 bits here. So, and obviously between the extension and the actual Leatherman itself, you can hold another 4 because they're double-sided. Along with that, the one thing from the Icon set that I did steal, this is a adapter for sockets, so you can run sockets with this kit as well. either with the ratchet or with the Leatherman, whichever you prefer. But now, if I ever need to, I can also use sockets with this kit. Last couple things in this kit here is I have a mini butane lighter. It's not a Bic, I know, but I wanted a butane lighter. You can adjust how high the flame is, how strong the flame is. I love this thing, very compact. Kind of jumping back to the knife maintenance kit, we do have the Work Sharp Pro outdoor sharpener. So this is their small model. Obviously it's got a diamond, a fine diamond sharpener and a fine ceramic rod and some more bits. So this will have your T6, T7 and T8 bits in it for knife maintenance. So this is just perfect to keep with you. Last couple things down in here, I have some 550 cord, or aka your paracord, and a titanium whistle that just kind of slide down in. In this little pouch here, I just have some duct tape that I have folded over on itself, because duct tape can fix the world. Down in here, this is some safety cable, some baling wire, whatever you want to call it. Everybody has different uses for it. I use this pretty often with multimeters because in my job I do shoot lines a lot and the leads are not always the greatest. You can use it for a variety of things, however. This is, I'll get a spool eventually. I know this is tacky looking, but this is, half of it is going to be electrical tape, which you can see here. And then on top of that, I have some nylon braided line. I've got about 30 feet on there. Again, I know it's tacky looking. I'll upgrade it eventually. The only things left down in here is going to be 6 zip ties and a cable gear tie from Night Eyes. So that's the new kit. I've upgraded a lot of stuff quality-wise and added a lot of tools and versatility. The last few things I will upgrade eventually is I'll get like a Big Idea design titanium click pin. I will upgrade the crescent wrench to Nip-X Cobras, and I think that'll pretty much be it for this kit. Like I said, I have a Leatherman micro coming in, and then yeah, so if there's anything you would add, let me know.